Hello and welcome to this new episode of The Lounge. The Lounge is finally back and we have a great guest here. Elliot, I've been chasing you for the last 10 months, 12 months to have you here and finally. How
I
are
think
you,
I
Elliot?
promised you. I think I promised you a few times to get on the lounge. I think it's not happened, but here we are. Here we are.
How are you? I know you're not in the
I
UK at the moment.
no, I'm really good. I think you may remember from Vegas how good I am with jet lag. I'm so good with jet lag that earlier I had to ask Josie. I was like, I'm really, how do you say, tired time zone sickness bug. She's like, do you mean jet lag? I was like, yeah, I mean jet
Yeah.
lag. Yeah. So I'm good. I'm good. It's a reminder of how tired I was in Vegas last year. How are
Yeah.
you doing? What's going on?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. It has been 1 month and a half in London. Really enjoying it. So yeah, all good. Okay, guys, we are here to do some sort of mixed reactions and predictions. Reactions because Elliot, you did not see yet the draw, I think. And to honor the tradition of last year, we will try to do some predictions, and we also want to hear from the chat what you think it will be the person making through the top 8, so to win his or her bracket. Okay, without further ado, or maybe, sorry, should we just give the word to our sponsor before? No, joking. We're not gonna do that. So let me put this on stage. You can see the beautiful work that Ben Gutcher did in producing these fabulous visuals, and he was also so kind to share them with me in order to use that for the launch. But Elliot, what do you see here? This is the first of the 8 brackets we have for the PM session. What's your first reaction here? You can see a big name, top left probably.
A few big names. Yeah, we've got you. We've got Dim. We've got Harry Gross. We've got Liana. Oh, Liana against Dim again. That'd be,
yeah.
So it's going to be you and Liana at the end. Is that what we're going to have? Who else have we got? We've got Benny in here. Lots of UK people. Look at that. Fantastic. What a bracket.
We have Patrick Chaten, former MECC champion and I think finalist in 2023. We have Washington from Brazil, local Brazil champion. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have lots of people from the US. And you said Liana against him, but Liana needs to make it through against Harry. So it's a very tough first round there. Incredible to think that just one of them can make it through. So
Chris Wilson as well. Chris Wilson, a great UK player. He won the not the UK belt, but one of our trying to drum up entertainment, sort of challenges. He already has a belt already for this year.
Do we want to go through the brackets first, or do we want to fire our predictions right away?
I mean, this is my first time seeing these brackets. So let's go through them and then do some predictions.
Okay.
So I need some time to think about this.
Let's move into bracket number 2. Will be an AM session. We'll leave to you for your live reaction here again.
There we go. That's another scary Harry. Pakapon, another great player. Oh, some great players in general. Look at this. Who have we got? Grayson, Shang. Oh my goodness. Yeah, another very, very tough one. Harry versus Shang, that top left first battle. That's going to be an interesting one. Obviously, Harry Watson.
Yeah.
Harry Watson, a very strong player, but a little bit like me, he has cases that he absolutely smashes, and then other cases where he's a little bit more struggling. Although I think he's been putting in a fair amount of practice.
I can see a UK matchup from the first step here. Tim Roberts against Andrew Robinson. So unfortunately,
yeah, and then the winner against is Pieter versus Tom. So yeah, so potentially another UK one after that if Tom gets through that.
And then Grayson, I think it will be favorite in the first match and probably also Anup. So it will be a very tough matchup, Anup against Grayson in the round of 128, because that's the second step. Wow. Some very tough matchups here.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's have a look at bracket number 3. Again, a PM session. We have Jack Franken here, number 5 seed. We have Julian, number 27. We have Aiden, 24, and Chris Clark, 12. So yeah, that's a pretty tough schedule.
Chris versus Hayden. If everything goes through as seeds, that would be incredible to see. Who else have we got in there? Lots of great players, some really good American players there.
I can see Jakob here, which is who is not seeded, but very difficult client to manage. So will be again Gregory.
Yeah, Jakob versus Gregory. Kareem versus Sean. That's going to be a tough one there. I think Kareem's a very strong player. So is Sean. But I think we might see Kareem versus Jakob following that. That might be good. And Julian, Julian, I'm sure is so happy. I remember when he made the through the qualifier, the open qualifier last year, the last minute qualification round in Vegas, when he went running around with the flag. So I'm sure there's a bit of running around with the flag when he got seeded this year as well. Wow, what a lineup! There's no weak brackets. I think you go down, 1 or 2 spaces in each thing, and you're like, oh, there's someone else. Amber Johnson. There we go. Yeah, big shout out to Amber. Oh,
yeah, Julian has a tough road ahead, so not easy at all. Will be very tough. And if he makes through Jack, he will face someone from the right side, which is equally scaring. So yeah. Sorry for that, Julian.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay. How many brackets have we got? We've got 8 brackets this year.
Yeah, 8 brackets. Yeah. To just go back to bracket number 2 for a second, I see a comment from the chat. Actually, this bracket is going to be live streamed apparently on next Saturday. So at least Harry versus Uni, I think is the pronunciation. Apologies in advance if that is not correct. So very interesting match to watch live, definitely. Okay, let's go to bracket number 4 here. Here we have a top seeds: Kobe, Willem, Alexander Friedman, and Michael German. Bottom right.
German, who's that? Have you heard of him? Is he any good?
Actually, no, not sure who he is.
Well, Eric Owen there as well.
The thing that captured my attention here is a potential Willem against Brittany in round 2, which is a very tough matchup. And same of last year. I think Brittany made it through last year. It was round of 16 or round of 32 against Willem. So this is going to be replicated this year in terms of matchup, of course. Curious to see who's going to make it through, provided that they make it through the first round, of course.
Yeah, very interesting one there. Yeah, Brittany versus Willem. Here also we've got potentially, let's see, Joseph Powdersock against Eric Ohm, potentially. With quite a few people to beat. Yeah. Derek and Joshua definitely. I can't read today. Britt beat Willem last year, I think. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, she did.
Interesting to see that again this year.
I think on time, because they both scored 1250 or a very high score, and she beat Willem on time. So it was a super tough knockout elimination.
It was a fair amount.
See how it goes this year. Yeah.
Right,
on the right side, recognize Joseph, colleague from EY. I can see Diego, an Italian entry, but I'm not sure he's gonna play because he was very into AI. So after the AI ban, he didn't play anymore. So let's see. We'll be curious to see if he shows up or not. I can see Michael Holmes, another very strong competitor who is not seeded. So
there's too many people we'd consider strong players that aren't seeded.
Yeah. Okay, let's move to bracket number 5, another PM session. I can see Sergio here. Okay, he's clearly my favorite here. Yeah.
Esther, Jack, Jonathan, Leonardo, Ben De Leon. Yeah. Eric Ashton in there. Jeremy. JJ. Yeah. Oh my goodness, look at this. Gabe Sotero as well. That's a soup. I mean, I don't think I want to be in any of these brackets, but I definitely don't want to be in this bracket. three really
Yeah,
good
that's true
Brazilian
because
players.
you still don't know what's your bracket in this moment.
I'm getting
so
more and more nervous.
it's-
I'm keeping an tally in my head which other players I've not seen yet. It doesn't feel good at the minute.
I'm very curious to see the predictions about this bracket later. But yeah, let's. Yeah, it's a very tough left side, but also the right side. I mean, there is JJ, there is Jeremy. Jasper, I think, did a full score in the qualifier using Python, so that's pretty scary. Gabriel Sotero did really good in the Brazilian local chapter. So yeah, lots of people to watch out for.
Yeah, he's a very strong player.
Yeah. Bracket number 6, AM session featuring top seeds Nick Boberg, Danny Whitaker, Ben Gutcher, and Anders. Wow. This is super tough. This is really super tough. And also who we have Giles, we have Bo. Wow. Adita.
So I know Giles has had a lot of training from both Nick and Bo. So for him to be potentially up against both of them if things go well for him, I think
I can see a very familiar name on the right. Did you see it? It starts with Elliot. And
I haven't got that far. The time zone travel sickness has been hitting me too hard. Yeah, there we go. Anders also one of Giles' trainers, says John. But who have I got? Adam Barrow.
I don't know Adam, so
I don't know Adam. I know Anders, that's for sure.
Yeah. I know Jonathan from Madagascar, very strong Madagascar entry. Probably so Franco Bosman is very strong in South Africa, so going to be very difficult. Also, Prithvira, not sure about the pronunciation, the Indian one, it's very strong. And then, yeah, of course, Anders. So
yeah, for sure.
I mean, I
think I've been on a downward trend recently as well, so I'm not holding out a lot of hope. Hopefully, I'm over the travel tiredness by then, the jet lag. But will
you be in Japan still? Because M session probably is better for you there, no?
Yeah, I'll be in Japan, and then what date is the next round? If I get through that far, I can't remember. I think so.
I think it's the 11th and 18th of October, so back-to-back Saturdays.
Yeah, in Japan for both of those, and then I'll be in New Zealand after that. So,
wow,
it's going to be
super stuff.
Yeah. So I'll be knocking on Nick's door asking for tips.
We have 2 brackets missing. Number 7 is again from the PM session. We have Jean, who actually won the DAC chapter a couple of weeks ago. Can see Samir, bottom left, Adam Carter, very strong entry from Canada, and Tim from the US, plus a lot of unseeded players. I can recognize Andre from Brazil. I can recognize Nicolas from France, very strong competitor. Julian from Germany. Helen. Wow, that's the first match.
Yeah, Helen, Klinsmann.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, so Helen or Julian potentially against Klinsmann. That's that's a tough lineup.
Yeah.
Tim at the bottom there. Yeah. Blimey.
There's really no bracket you would like to be in, to be honest. So every bracket.
Yeah, I remember when I started, it was all right. It was all right, this competition. 2 years ago, when no one knew it existed. Now there's a lot of very strong people.
Yeah, Jean said Brandon was probably a finalist in 2023. Cannot see him where he is actually. Okay, here on the right. So just to add a bit of difficulty to this bracket. And then last but not least, I think we should find Timothy, Peter Shar, Hadang, and Andrew Nye. So wow. Another super hard bracket here. This is again an AM session. Yeah,
you've got Emily as well, Emily Williams. You've got Princess Camille.
Yeah, Ella. From the Bobble team. Yeah.
Where are you seeing Ella? There we go.
Yeah, we left here. We're staying from South Africa. Really great.
This year. Yeah. And then lots of UK people over there. So you've got Hadang, you've got Toby, you've got Martin, Julie Bowden, who did a lot in the model off days, I believe. William Freestone, Max Hamblett. Lots of those people also came to our UK finals, as did you.
Yeah.
As did you. Yeah, and Andrew Nye just
Vanessa
hiding
was
there.
too super strong. Came third or second in the DAC local chapter. And yeah, what a better gift to face Andrew Nye in round one. That will be super tough. I'm
That is
sorry,
the gift,
Vanessa,
isn't
but
But
it is what it is.
Andrew's just hiding away there in the bottom right,
Yeah.
thinking no one can see him.
Yeah. Wow. Very, very, very tough bracket as well. So,
Oh, these are going to be some big predictions.
okay.
Although,
do we want
don't forget,
to
I have form with these predictions. Don't forget. Last year, I predicted Liana beating Dim, and it happened.
Wow.
It happened. So let's just be careful what I wish for here.
Your word is actually, I mean,
my word is Elliot.
Yeah. Okay, so we have prepared a bit of simple table here to run our predictions. Maybe better to first put again bracket one on screen, and then we can fire up. Okay, Vanessa is saying thank you to me. Yeah, Vanessa, I wish you the best. I'm cheering for you. Also because it will be very handy to not to have Andrew and I in the brackets, but yeah, it will be super tough. So being realistic, but wishing you all the best for this first round. Back to bracket number one. You want to go
for
first?
me, this is an easy one. Top spot, the Dim Slayer herself, Liana. Let's see. Can I do? I think I've just broken my sharing, so bear with me.
Oh yeah, I'm keeping the bracket on screen so that I can think. But I mean, with regard to Benny comment, let me pin his comment. Benny said, I'm very interested to hear my prediction about my possible opponent in the round of 32. Actually, Benny, you're gonna win because I will remove myself from every positive prediction here. I will leave Elliot to express himself. This is, let's say, Italian standard behavior. We don't want to make predictions about ourselves. So I will stick to this policy as last year.
I think that's very fair behavior. I think I'm going to go. I'm going with Liana.
Oh, thank you very much for your.
And then Lorenzo.
Yeah, I think my predictions will be. I mean, I would say Dim as top choice. He's been doing super well, super consistent. So yeah, Dim all the way. And second prediction, that's very tough. That's very tough. I will go probably with I will go with Benny. Benny is my second choice.
I think all four of those are very possible contenders there.
Is there any predictions from willing to commit on any predictions from the chat? Let's see what the chat thinks. Let me put again back on screen.
I do think last year, Liana with the Dim Slayer hats, we do need that again. And, you know, she's got a chance. Jason Cinder's got a chance. Harry Gross, likewise, you know. Dim hasn't had the best of luck with the knockout rounds. He got lucky last year. But, yeah, the chat's all over Dim, though. It's all the way.
So let's go for them. Cool. So, yeah. Let's go into bracket number 2. Here it is.
All right, I'll let you go first this time. I'm going to think a bit harder this time.
Yeah, Benny confirms that Dim is looking very strong this year. So it might be the good year to go in terms of the online rounds. And Ben says as long as he doesn't get streamed. Let's see. Okay, bracket number 2. Wow. That's super tough. I will probably go with Zhang first. Yeah. He's looking very strong, so did some very good rounds, and I'm quite. Well, there is a Noop again, Grayson right away. Grayson made it top 8 last year as well, so he's kind of used to the online knockout format. Yeah, I will probably go with Grayson again as my second choice. It's very tough call against Pakpong and Elion and Iwei and Harry Watson. So Anoop, super tough.
Yeah.
What's your pick on this?
Let's see. Chat, make sure you get your predictions in as well. I think I'm going to go with Iwei. Very strong player. Who else have we got? I'm going to go Harry Watson just because I think this year is Harry Watson's year. I'm even going to put Watson because there's too many Harrys in this competition, so I'm going to have to put Watson on that lineup.
Yeah. So let's see. Okay, so Iwei, Harry Watson, and Zhang and Grayson. So 4 different people. Very interesting. So we have a lot of probability. Jean says Grayson, super consistent. Let's see if there is any other take on the chat.
Yeah.
Ben says Zhang as well. Yeah. So my predictions are more aligned to the chat predictions, apparently.
Yeah, I mean,
at least so far.
We have Dim's going in here.
Yeah, exactly. The last round we Google shit, so it's not fair to consider that round as well. So let's give Dim some credits. Dim, what's your take on bracket number 1? Your bracket, basically. Curious to see what's your take. Yeah. In the meanwhile, let's move to bracket number 3.
Oh, this is
you want to go first?
Bracket. You got world number 2, Chris Clark there. Hayden, I think Hayden last year could have smashed it if he'd not been too busy with powerlifting to come to Vegas. A man of many talents. Kareem, incredibly strong player in the UK contingent. I think would have been my pick for one of the top 3 had he been able to make the finals.
Mm-hmm.
Julian, Jack Franken. Oh, I'm gonna go with Hayden and Julian. I think that's my 1 and 2.
Yeah, Adam was a finalist last year, so don't forget about him. That's probably one of the hardest brackets to predict, at least for me, because Jack Franken is an absolute killer. Adam is a finalist from last year. Jakub, he didn't show up for the whole season, so I'm pretty sure he will show up and do some noise.
Completely missed Jakub in that lineup. Ooh.
Yeah. We have Julian looking very strong. We have Hayden, super prepared, very consistent. We have Chris Clark, super consistent as well. Made it through the top 8 last year. Number 2 in the world, number 3 in the UK. So come on. Oof, I don't know. My instinct says Jack Franken, then probably Jakub is going to do something. So we'll go with Jack and Jakub as first and second picks. But again, this is impossible to predict. Let's see what the chat says. So Benny says Chris Clark. Ben says Chris Clark again. And Jean says Jack Franken.
I think that's
let's see what the prediction looks like. Yeah, literally 3 finalists in 1 bracket. So this is insanity. This is probably one of the hardest bracket to be honest. Yeah, definitely. Also, my bracket is not very easy with Dean, with Ben.
I don't think there's a nice bracket. Yeah. I don't think there's a nice bracket, but there we go.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so Hayden, Julian, Jack Franken, Jakub, and Chris Clark. 5 different predictions.
Bracket of
Very
death.
interesting.
Bracket of death.
Yeah.
There we go. Gabe saying it's a crazy bracket. Absolutely nuts, this one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's move to bracket number 4. It's my turn. It's time to go first. So let's see.
as if you thought any of these brackets were easy.
My God. Brittany against Willem. Adam Steiner also looking very strong. He did probably second in the Duck chapter, second or third. Adam and Vanessa. I cannot remember who was second or third, but both are very strong players. Alexander. Sorry from Madagascar as well. With Joseph. Joshua Bruce was a finalist last year. Probably didn't spot him when we did the walkthrough at the beginning. Diego, Michael. Oh my God. Michael, I know Michael is on holiday, so he is kind of relaxed during the online round. At least this is my perception. But maybe this year he wanna reaffirm his domain since he's the defending champion of the title.
Is it not more impressive to assert your dominance by not even competing and then just coming to the last chance qualifier?
Absolutely. Well, this is very tough. Yeah, I'm gonna respect Michael leadership and says he's my top prediction for this bracket. And I think we will see a very strong comeback from Willem this year. So very curious to see what Willem will prove. So yeah, he's probably going to take the revenge against Brittany. He will face a super difficult later stage of the left side of the bracket because there is Kobe there waiting for him potentially. And then I will need to beat Michael Jarman, which is totally doable, but very, very difficult. So yeah. What's your pick?
It's hard to ignore him sitting there, isn't it? But there's some other great people. Brittany was one of the finalists last year. Harry Siders is on there. Eric Ohm just voice up. I have a feeling. Was it Michael last year? Was it Michael Jarman last year who missed the round because he couldn't connect?
Yeah,
was that him?
Exactly. Yeah, but he said this year he's gonna have connection and control over the, let's say, connectivity and where it's going to be when the brackets are played. So it should at least show up. So
he says that, but who knows what's going to happen? Anything could happen.
Yeah, totally.
I'm going to discount Michael Jarman because he doesn't need me backing him. I'm going to go with Kobe. I think has been doing really well.
Yeah, there is a lot of consensus in the chat about Kobe as well. So
yeah, and Brittany. Brittany's an incredible player. I think she might pull through and get through that horrendous bracket.
Chat says Kobe, Michael Jarman, and honorable mentions to Joseph and Brittany. So yeah, it's a Kobe, Michael Jarman prediction. Yeah. So let's see the recap for this bracket. So yeah, Kobe, Brittany, Michael Jarman, Willem, and Kobe. Yeah, the crown. That's the first time you are in consensus with the chat, I think. Yeah, Kobe. Okay.
Yeah. Even a broken clock is right twice a day, Lorenzo.
Okay, let's move to bracket number 5. It's your turn to go first. So.
Oh my goodness! So let's remind ourselves who's in this one. So Sergio, we've got Jack, we've got Esther. Oh, Esther's been smashing it this year. She's been doing so well. I think she's a real contender there. Obviously, Sergio's a very strong player, but you've got JJ himself down there in the bottom right, Juan Cervantes. You've got Gabe Sotero in there. I think. And I'm sorry to your fellow countrymen, but I'm going to say Esther and JJ are my picks for this one. There we are. Esther and JJ, I think.
Esther and JJ. Wow. Esther, top prediction. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Esther's been getting stronger and stronger. I think she... Benny says that Sergio's unbelievably consistent. Yes. Yeah. Sergio may be unbelievably consistent, but if someone is climbing those ranks, then I think Harry Gross shared something the other day, I think on the UK chat, about how Giles is, based on his prediction system, Giles's climb is so quick, so fast, that if he continues that, then he's going to surpass Michael Jarman by about 300 points by the time of the finals. So that's the power of great growing. I don't think that's quite going to happen, but yeah. Who are you picking here?
Well, my heart is beating for obvious reasons for Sergio. So, but also, I mean, super strong, is an absolute killer as well, super consistent. So I will go 100% on Sergio, top prediction. And the right side is very tough. I think JJ combines a lot of consistency. He's very well trained. He's very chilled during the rounds. So yeah, I think he can perform really, really well. So I will go with JJ second prediction, even if Jeremy is super strong. So it's a very tough call on the right side. And also we have other strong competitors. For example, Jasper can be an outsider here to watch out for. But yeah, I will confirm Sergio and JJ. Yeah,
I think that's
the chat says. Chat says Benny. I think Benny is picking Sergio. Jean is picking Sergio. Ben is picking JJ, and Gabriel is picking Eric, who is also super strong. So finalist last year. So yeah, this is another very tough bracket.
I think
the other ones.
Sergio's the top pick there. So let's go with Sergio for that chat bracket. But yeah, I think that's the first time you and I have agreed on one of these this year so far.
Yeah. Okay, let's move into bracket number 6. Is it my turn to go first or your turn? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Probably my turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so. This is quite difficult. I don't know. I don't know. I would love to see Bo going through, but yeah, it's a very tough prediction because he has Nick on his path. Giles. Wow, super difficult.
I think Bo's one of those people that he's such a strong player, but he almost makes it too complicated. You know, he's such a strong player, and when you see his videos, it's just mind blowing. Fantastic teacher, but I think in the moment, I think he finds it a bit difficult. But this might be his year. Who knows? Like his putting up more content than ever. It's just fantastic stuff to see.
Yeah. Are you training, by the way, just to adjust my prediction for the right side?
No, you can discount me at this stage. I will try, but no time for training at the minute.
Okay. We'll consider this information. So with that info in mind,
you got inside information. Look at that.
Yeah. I will apologize. I will probably go with Anders. Who's looking super consistent. I like him a lot as a player. So yeah, I will go with Anders. Top prediction. I mean, there is also Ben up there, so super tough. Ben made it to the top 8 last year. Yeah. So not a first timer. Let's say it's very hard to do that 2 years in a row. So probably go with maybe Nick as my second prediction. But again, super tough. So very hard to say.
I agree with you on Nick. I'm going to have Nick as my top choice, I think. And just because I want to see him.
Yeah, nothing personal, Ben.
Yeah. And just because I want to see him get onto that finals with his fur coat. I'm going to pick Giles.
Okay.
Ben, really, it should be you, but I have to pick Giles because last year I said Liana was going to beat Dim, and it happened. So now I'm saying that Giles is going to win this bracket and make his way on stage with his fur coat, and who knows what else.
Yeah, will be an incredible moment to see him on stage with the coat. Let's see what the chat is saying. So Jean says Bo. Anders from Gabriel. Bo. Nick from Benjamin. So there is a bit of a mixed prediction here. So shall we put a couple of options?
What did we say?
Let's
Bo,
see.
Anders, and Nick. There we go.
Yeah.
I even got Giles' fur coat out ready. There we go.
That's fantastic. Okay, so let's go into bracket number 7. Your turn.
Yeah, so I'm just looking at it and going, oh, that's easy because Sean's on there. And then I'm going, oh, yeah, but like Andre, we've got some really good UK players. We've got Nicolas Michael there. We've got Samir, Tim. Oh, I juked myself and think it was easy. You've got Helen, who did really well last year. Oh, Julian and Klinsmann. Those three next to each other on the right hand side, Helen, Julian, and Klinsmann. That is unfair. I mean, top spot has to go to Sean. That's Sean has smashed it this year. And I'm gonna go with Helen because she made it to. Can't remember where it was. She was on stage last year. I can't remember at which stage she was knocked out. But yeah, I think Sean and Helen.
Yeah, I think this is the first time we agree on the top pick. I mean, Jean is scary, strong, and consistent. So, yeah, I will confirm Jean as top pick here. Second one is quite tough, actually.
Ben in the chat saying that Helen was on stage for game day. I mean, even so, I think that gives her an advantage. Anyone that can get used to the pressure of these kinds of things, I think anything like that helps.
Yeah,
Klinsmann,
that at least I was saying that to me last year, but I'm not super sure after 10 months and 2 months to go that I managed to, manage the pressure better. Let's see. Yeah, my second pick would probably go to. It's a very difficult one. Probably Tim. Yeah.
Tim's a very good player. Very good pick. Gabe is voting for Andre in the chat. I think.
Chat, I think there is consensus for John. Yeah.
Gabe, you're not voting for Klinsmann. I appreciate you've got Andre there as well from Brazil, but Klinsmann is Klinsmann is what the chief of the Brazilian chapter. I don't know what his title. What his title is. I think
he was also the best performing player last year in the World Championship for Brazil. So yeah,
he's certainly the person who generated the most memes. But with all those clips of everyone going,
yeah, exactly. Let's see what the recap looks like. So Jean. I think it's the only bracket where the there's a prediction for 3 times. Yeah. So Jean, not to set high expectations, but now you have to perform. So Ellen and Tim. Okay.
Maybe we've moved Dim's curse onto Jean. No pressure there, but maybe that's what's going to happen.
Jack, you missed Sir Elliot Patterson from Japan actually joining me on the lounge to react live to the brackets, because that's the first time he's seeing the brackets. And now we are doing some predictions. And as you can see, there is a mix of predictions. Usually, me and Elliot are on different predictions, but a couple of times we're in agreement, and we're also picking the predictions from the chat. So if you feel like you have some predictions you want to share, feel free to do that. I think we are left with the last but not least bracket. Wow, this is again insane, difficult bracket to predict, at least for me. Timothy is doing really, really well. Who do we have here? We have Ella, really surprisingly strong competitor. We have Stein, we have Emily Williams, Peter Charles. We have Hadang from UK chapter. Jason Weber, William Freestone, super strong as well. Andrew Nye, of course, Vanessa. Super tough. Super tough. I will probably go. I would love to predict Vanessa in some way, but I mean, Andrew, round one is.
I don't know. Check the chat. There's a pretty strong prediction there for Vanessa. I don't know if we can get that one up on screen.
Yeah, I would probably go with. I will go with Andrew. Top prediction. He also lost the title last year, so I'm assuming he will come for his revenge this year. And I know he's training from a couple of messages he sent in the chat, so better watch out for everyone here. And my second prediction will be Peter. He will really deserve it. I probably lost in the last 16 last year, so super strong, super consistent. He's in the AM session, by the way, so it's gonna be tough time zone wise for him. So yeah, but still, I will go with Peter's second prediction.
I think very, very strong one. Gabe is with you there on the Peter Charles prediction. I'm gonna have. Let's have a look. There we go. Andrew gets his time zones mixed up. I mean that's a hell of a prediction. I almost want to just vote for Vanessa just for hoping that happens. That's a hell of a prediction. I think we have to have Andrew Nye in that top slot because, I mean, as you say, he's going to be back for revenge this year, looking to show Michael Jarman's what. But as I said earlier, they could be knocked out in these rounds and then come back in the last chance qualifier. I don't think anyone would be expecting anything less than seeing Andrew versus Jarman up on that stage. And then my second pick has got to be Hadang, UK champion. Yeah, so we'll go with Ha. I think that's my prediction. What have we got in the chat?
We have Vanessa, and we have Ha and Peter. So, well, this is very tough bracket. I mean, because there's so many strong players, and you have to pick one, which is, just not fair compared to the strength of these people. So let's see what the recap looks like. So Andrew, Peter. So we are in agreement again for the top pick here. And Andrew, Vanessa. Okay, so I think we are done with the brackets. Let's have a look at the brackets from the beginning. Curious to see if there is any final reaction from the chat about this table here that we put together. Ben says Jean and Vanessa are in different sessions this year, right? Yeah, they're in different sessions. Jean is the PM session and Vanessa AM session, so that is correct. So okay, my bracket. Thanks for the second choice.
That's all right.
Liana, Dim, Benny.
Sorry, bear with me.
Oh. Yeah, strong consensus from the chat regarding Dim as the Dim's ear this year. Yeah,
I think it might well be Dim's ear. It has to happen sooner or later,
Yeah. My gut feeling says this is Dim's ear, so My expectation is that. Then we have Eway, Harry Watson, Zhang Grayson, and same from the chat, Zhang and Grayson. Eway is also looking very, very strong. He recently moved to Luxembourg. Previously, he was from playing from Italy. Then we have Hayden, Julian, Jack Franken, and Jakub plus Kliskrak. This is the bracket of the different predictions.
It's very mixed predictions out there. But I think Hayden. I think people underestimate him because he didn't come to Vegas last year. He's a really good player. I think we might see some really impressive stuff from him. But again, I wouldn't want to be in any of these brackets, but I definitely don't want to be in bracket number 3.
Yeah, agree. Bracket number 3 is insane. Probably number 3 and no, come on, also number 5. Look at number 4 and number 8. You can see scary names all over the place. So what this Ben is saying, expect it to be Dim's year every year, follow Excel Sports. But this year it will happen. Yeah, I think, Dim has always been super, super strong, but this year is different. So I'm seeing a consistency that probably was not really there last year's. And also in terms of time required to solve the cases, is just doing insane. Last Saturday we had the qualifier round. It was me, Dim, Liana, and Ha.
Yeah.
Come on, Dim finished in 30 minutes. That was supposed to be 60 minutes case. So
then he joined the commentator, just had a chat about it.
He joined the commentator. So when I saw Dim finish the 30 minutes, I said, come on, what am I really doing for the next 30 minutes? So yeah. Then bracket number 4 is Kobe, Brittany, Michael Jarman, Whelan, and Kobe. Oh my God, another insane bracket here. So curious that the chat is not predicting Michael. No, he is.
No, they did. I abbreviated him to a crown.
Okay. Lots of players I like a lot in this bracket, so I'm very curious to see who is gonna make it through. Then we have bracket number 5, Esther, JJ, Sergio, JJ again, and Sergio again.
I wouldn't want to come up against any of those players. So
yeah, definitely. Definitely. Then we have Nick, Giles, Anders, Nick, and Bo, Anders, Nick as chat prediction. Yeah.
I'm voting for Giles just because I do think my vote holds power. Liana is the Dim Slayer. We all had the hats, and that was nothing to do with the fact that she did better than Dim. It's all down to the fact that I predicted it. It's the only reason that happened. Therefore, I'm predicting Giles and his fur coat coming on through.
Yeah, would be cool to associate like an item or something to each player. We have the coat, we have the Dim Slayer hat, we have the crown for Michael. So looking forward to see what will be the news for the upcoming season. We have then Jean. There is a lot of consensus here. Helen team for bracket number 7. So quite of a flat prediction here. So Jean is looking very strong. He deserves to be picked as the top one for this bracket, but anything can happen, literally, especially in the knockout formula. And last but not least, Andrew Nice. Super scary. Very strong, Peter. Vanessa, come on.
I just want to shout out again to Ha as the UK champion. He only started doing this stuff in February. He saw the announcement for the UK chapter at the Global Excel Summit, and that was the first time he tried any of these competitions. So I think, give him another couple of weeks, he might be up there. He might be taking it all the way. Who knows?
Yeah. Jack is asking how accurate we've been last year. I remember we've done the video to compare the predictions to the actual results. Do
We
you have
did
the
compare them.
file with you?
I do not have the file, as I now live on a laptop. But I
Okay.
will. Those were our predictions. I don't know if you can remember at all what happened, but those were our predictions. I'm just going to see what I can load up.
Let me have a look at the. I think we have it somewhere with me for a moment. Bear with me. Yeah, I could potentially share the YouTube video we had. Let's see if that works. Share screen. Okay.
Jack there saying that she's going to go forward and give us a score on our predictions, as opposed to. There we go. Look at those. We both lost our plants, Lorenzo. We both used to have plants.
Okay, so Andrew and I, we predicted both a stop prediction. I predicted Jean, who was against Andrew, so a very tough draw last year, and Bo didn't make it through, but it was against Jean, so it was a pretty accurate prediction for this bracket. Then what did we have? We had okay. Here I got again a second pick Jack, and Peter Schall didn't make it through.
I'm pretty sure that the reason you did better than me here is because you decided to lose against Peter Schall, just so your predictions would be better than mine.
Yeah, that was a very tough round. I remember that really, really well. That was the Portals case from Grayson.
Yes.
We both did submit the case with 5 minutes spare on the clock. That was the worst decision I made last year. And we both had a very small problem in our model, but in the end, at the end of the story, Peter was 14 points. What is was ahead of me, so made it through, and I was out with the 12-20, which was, I mean, quite a tough knockout. Yeah, historically, I've never made it through round of 64. So I never won 2 rounds in a row in an online draw. So let's see if this year I can make it through, but I will be focused on the process rather than the outcome. Yeah, I mean, but your predictions was, I mean, close, because Aiden was very close to make it, and I had a tough matchup. So I would say pretty accurate. Then we had, okay, so we both spotted Chris as a top choice for that bracket, and then we have Anders and David Brown. David Brown is not qualified this year. I didn't see his name.
I didn't see his name. No.
Yeah, that's a shame. Probably he's not playing because he's very busy organizing the MECC. But yeah, for sure he will be in Vegas. So looking forward to meeting again. And so far we spotted in some way all of the winners, right, in the first 3 brackets. Yeah,
because you had Jack and Chris. No one got Joaquin, I think, though. For the next one, was it?
Yeah, we got Brittany as well, Joseph and William. So again, pretty close. I think none of us spotted Joaquin. You're correct. Yeah. So it was Adam, Benny, and Michael Jarman. So this was quite an unexpected result, at least for us.
I mean, Michael Jarman there, not playing, not being able to load the round due to Wi-Fi, I think.
Yeah.
Threw us both off there.
Then we had
Ben.
Yeah, we spotted Ben. I spotted Ben last year, so
yeah, you spotted Ben. Yeah. you get all the credit for Ben's success.
Yeah, and Sergio, very close to make it to the top 8. And
what I'm seeing here is a clear trend, Lorenzo, that you are better than I am last year.
Yeah, but let's see. Let's see if this is the same for this year. So you never know. You never know. Then what do we have? We have. I think
Grayson.
yeah, none of us spotted Grayson as well.
We both went for Jakob
Yeah,
and Timothy Shue and Michael Clark. Yeah,
yeah,
very
yeah,
good players. Very good players all. But yeah, I think you're still winning on predictions there, though.
I'm a bit to the right in terms of who's making through with my predictions. So.
And then this was the final bracket. I think I got Liana as a prediction.
Yeah, you got Liana.
I think the only time I beat you. But yeah, so I think overall you are the better predictor. So yes, I think we look forward to seeing lots of these names through. So we did pretty well, I think, last year overall.
Yeah. Let's see again. Yeah, so I mean this year I think those are pretty reliable predictions to be honest, but we can have surprises all the time. So yeah, literally the KO format is
it can be brutal.
tough, yeah, brutal. Yeah. Brutal. Let's see if we have any additional comments from the chat. A bunch of the chat disappeared. Wow. Not sure what has happened. I did nothing. So
I think that's Ben edited one of his messages rather than anything going wrong.
Yeah.
Benny says he didn't attempt bonus 5 for portals last year because it looked too difficult, which is the reason he got knocked out. I mean, you managed to get your way back in again, Benny, so I wouldn't beat yourself up too much there.
So this is a recap. Okay, those are the last year top 8. Yeah, correct. I feel you should score yourselves because I'm totally building a training session here for work. Can we see that summary again versus who got in? I will tag you with points for 1, 2 guess. So you mean the video from last year, Jack? If understood correctly. So let's go back. So this is the first bracket. So we both managed to identify Andrew plus Jean and Bo. That was a table just before the video.
That's what I'm on my screen share, I think.
This one? Okay. Yeah,
you have going back and forth and back and forth.
Yeah,
I do
yeah,
think,
sorry,
I do think you've got a hard out, Lorenzo, don't you?
Yeah, a couple of minutes. I will unfortunately need to drop. Let's call it 5 minutes. Come on, the lounge as priority over me packing up for a short trip this weekend.
That top 8 then was Andrew Nye, then Jack Franken, then Chris Clark, then Brittany.
Yeah, you have it on screen with the comment.
Yeah.
Are you building a spreadsheet on the flight, Jack, to compute the scoring accuracy for me and Elliot?
The missing one there being round 4, where I think it was Brittany, wasn't it? Both of us got Brittany on that one.
Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Yeah, this one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we still have one missing.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Liana is there?
Grayson missing from
Grayson is missing from here, yeah.
In battle number 7. Neither of us guessed Grayson. Can't believe it. Looking back, that seems really stupid, but just too many strong players in these things.
Yeah, in hindsight is always, I mean, not obvious, but easier. But yeah. And this year, just to...
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, while we wait for Jack, was going to remember that this year we have 256 players in the brackets as opposed to 128 last year. So there will be one additional round. My understanding is If you win 3 rounds, you get to the last 32, so you qualify for Vegas for sure. Then the last 8 will qualify for day 3 directly. But if you make it through 2 rounds and you lose in the 3rd round, but your score is top 50% of the scores in that round, you still make it through Vegas. So you don't need to win 3 rounds. You can win 2 plus, let's say, don't mess up your score in round 3 if you need to lose in round 3. And that gives us 32 minus 8 plus other players from round of 64 making through. So very curious to see what we get. Jack, what's your final score? We're waiting for you.
I definitely need to get doing some practice.
1 week.
Yeah, I've not managed to do any rounds yet on this laptop. Elliot, 7 points, she says, which means that you've definitely got 3 points because I have to beat you even though you did better. I think that's how it works. Jack likes me. It's fine. 8 points.
No, 8 points.
That's I don't know what your rules are there, but but yeah, I'll take that. Only 1 point behind Lorenzo.
Yeah, so you said I was a way better predictor, but actually we're pretty equal. So yeah.
There we go. Well, fantastic. It'd be great to see how this plays out this year. Going back to our predictions for this year.
It was 2 points for first guess and 1 point for a second guess. So that's the scoring mechanism. Okay. I'm super excited to see how it goes and, of course, to play. We are 1 week ahead of the initial round. So looking forward to next Saturday. Maybe if you manage to have a stable connection and time for a second launch, we can try to follow up in a couple of weeks after the knockouts are finished to see how our predictions compare to the actual results.
I mean, hopefully stable connections before that for the actual rounds themselves as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Put the Michael Jarman and get knocked out on lack of internet.
Yeah. In the meanwhile, enjoy your trip and try to secure some training for next Saturday. So
I know you'll never forgive me if I don't.
Yeah, you know that. Are you coming to Vegas, by the way?
Hopefully. We'll see.
Okay. We'll see.
Let's see if I can get the money for it first.
Hope to see you there.
If I get through enough that there's money, then maybe. So, all go easy on me in the knockout rounds, please. That's all I'm asking.
Okay, guys, we need to wrap it up. Hopefully, it was an interesting and entertaining session. Thanks very much for watching, and thanks, Elliot, for joining me on this. It has been a pleasure as always. And
thanks for having me,
take care, and see you in the next one. Bye all.
Thanks all. Thanks for coming.